My name's Isaac Schmidt Jones. I'm in the FTE 217 Modern Sporting Rifles class with Professor Gutierrez. Today I'll be talking about the lower unit that I'm building for my AR-15, and I'll be doing a function test. It is the model M4E1. I'll start out with the takedown pin right here. It has been installed with the set pin, or the detent spring and the set screw. It does work properly. Still a little stiff, just like the pivot pin. You can definitely tell they're borrowing parts. Here's the pivot pin. It properly works. I did have to trim both springs upon installation, but those are for the upper receiver. The takedown pin here, when you bust it loose, it will pivot on the pivot pin. You can leave it on and clean your rifle, all that. If you completely pop this out, then the upper receiver will completely come off. The magazine catch has been installed properly. I will start with the Nomar block that the school had sent me. It does catch it properly. I have a magazine, AR-15 magazine, and it works. Holds it secure. I will move to the bolt catch. I'm gonna pull the hammer down. And it does work as well. Works very good too. Okay, I'll move to the buffer system. The stock has been installed. The buffer has been installed properly. If I could pull this back, and I don't know if you can tell really with the lighting, but you can see that the buffer tube has been installed properly to the right distance to keep the detent in, or the buffer retainer detent. The buffer and the action spring both work. A little noisy, it'll do. The castle nut has been torqued. I torqued it at 35 pounds. Now I'll move on to the safety. Here's the safety. The hammer is cocked. It is on fire. It is now on safe. I will show that the safety does work with the trigger. I will keep my hand here just to help protect my frame, making sure that the hammer does not slam against the frame or the bolt catch and damage anything. But it is on safety, and I will test the trigger now. And it is holding. It is holding and doing as it should. I will change it to fire. I'm going to put my thumb here on the trigger just a little bit, just to show that it does work and it still doesn't slam. Firing. It does work. All the sear engagements, everything works with disconnector, everything. Back to safety, and it is good. The disconnector is installed and doing its job. The castle nut I did stake on this side. I did it in 2 spots. This was just a light tap. Did not do much of anything really, but it did protrude on the side in between there, a slight amount. This is where I staked the castle nut the most, and it is staked. And everything is working properly and fully installed properly.